Golden Mile Complex, located in the heart of Singapore, is a building with rich culture and history. Built in 1973, Golden Mile Complex has become a hub for the local Thai community. However, at its core, Golden Mile Complex was built for a simple purpose: to provide a space where people could live, work, and play all under one roof.
With so much going on in the building, how has Golden Mile continued running for the past 50 years? Follow me as we take a closer look into Golden Mile Complex. Being an older building, most of the shops here have been around for many years. However, the younger generation has started to set up shops that have a newer, more modern twist. Tucked away in the basement is Enclave Bar, an intimate, trendy bar famous for its Thai fusion food and cocktails.
I'm Brits. I'm the owner of unwavering here in Golden Mile Complex. I've been living here for the past 30 years of my life and operating this bar for almost 2 years. I mean, this building is almost 50 years old. It's one of the older buildings, so in terms of the waste disposal, it's not the most efficient. With the garbage disposal coming in the middle of the night, it is sort of like hindering the operations, because obviously as a nightlife establishment, we do not clear our garbage until we finish our operations. And usually by then, the garbage disposal man already left. Imagining like a night full of garbage, just sitting in the hot sun through the entire day the next day.
With Golden Mile's vibrant nightlife, it appears that the regular cleaning schedule is not the most ideal, especially for bars who open late into the night.
We would have usually more rubbish than usual than your usual HDB block. Because we have retail, we have food, we have drinks, we have everything in between, plus residents, and we have the officers also as well. So the amount of garbage is actually quite a lot, and it's really hard to contain, because obviously this building was built in the late 70s, so obviously the management and the sewage is very outdated compared to now.
We got some answers from the ones who handle Golden Mile's entire operation, the management staff.
It actually connects all the way from the small room that you saw all the way down. So in the event that, let's say, presuming level 9, the ventral area is choked, basically my cleaners will take about a day or two to clear it. The cleaners definitely have to go through the hole to clear whatever things that is stuck in between. There's no particular access to anywhere in the chute from level 1 to 16 for the cleaners to actually access.
Extending from the top of this building all the way down to the ground floor, Golden Mile's waste disposal system is different from other buildings because its centralized disposal chute runs across both residential and commercial areas, meaning more waste for cleaners to handle.
Similarly, the sewage system in Golden Mile differs from other malls.
Open and exposed cast iron pipes like these are a common feature among older Singaporean buildings, but it's much harder to maintain because of how prone they are to rust. So over time, they actually become weak and start to leak, and so shop owners have to take it upon themselves to maintain their own pipes.
The piping is really, really old. Some are already a lot of them are showing signs of like age and leakage, and obviously because it's so outdated, the smell of the food has been rotten like over the past like days will sometimes get into the shop also as well. So that's very, very hard to manage. But sometimes I just do my own also. You know, sometimes you just gotta do by hand, and there's really no way around it.
Harder to maintain, yes, in a way, because of the solids that's inside the sewage pipe. Yeah, over the years, nobody can see anything. It basically solidifies inside the pipe. So it reduces the diameter of the pipes as well. Showcase meaning to say any type of pipes are okay. It can be food waste that's stuck inside or grease that's stuck inside.
However, old and faulty pipes aren't the only issue shop owners face.
Are there any fights, or are there frequently any fights here in Golden Mile Complex? There are, just like anywhere else that has nightlife establishments. I think that's part and parcel of operating in the nightlife scene. But back in the day, it's a little bit more violent because of the lack of authority and system. I don't know what it is about this building that brings out the nastiness in people.
Hi, my name is Norvin. I'm the business manager for Nana Original Thai Food. I've been helping Nana Original Thai Food for 2 years already. I think the challenges will be kind of like the rowdy customers. The culture here is free and easy. You can almost do anything over here, unlike other malls where there's a lot of rules and regulations.
In the initial years, the fight is ongoing almost every day. Initially, we see the blood and all these blood stains and fresh blood. We feel very disgusting. Over the years, we get used to it and even make fun of the blood. We call it tomato sauce, chili sauce. So at least my security will know. We won't alarm the surrounding public.
Golden Mile's management stations their security officers around the complex, but they aren't equipped to handle large-scale disputes. Instead, they will alert the police.
Security officers' job scope is basically just to call police, and I strongly encourage them to do just that. Because I also don't want to risk their life, go and stop the fight. I know about citizen arrest, but if they can handle, I also worry about their life as well. I don't want them to get into unnecessary trouble because most of them is either old uncles or youngsters from Malaysia, so they are definitely here to work to earn a living, not to be killed by someone else.
On top of helping to handle fights and rowdy customers, security guards are also in charge of monitoring the loading bay.
Security guards make sure that only authorized vehicles are allowed in. More importantly, with so many big trucks around, the risk of motor accidents is very real. So their job is to help manage the area. As you can see, this is where all the garbage from Golden Mile Complex, including fragile items, are collected. And according to officers here, shards from falling glass bottles can impact almost the entire loading bay area. And as such, danger zones are marked out to warn people. So if you can see on my left, this is the area that is demarcated a danger zone because it is the closest area to the garbage, the centralized garbage chute, where garbage including fragile items like glass bottles are thrown. And this area over here is a designated parking space because it's much further away from the garbage chute.
How would I describe Golden Mile? I don't think you ever find a building like Golden Mile where it's this pretty, but yet people still want to come back. Because number one, food. You have food. You got your nightlife here. You have your supermarkets here, and you can stay here even. So it's all in one, and I feel like this place has a lot of character and has a lot to offer.
I only can say it's the experience that I actually got from here. It's not everyone's dream to manage a difficult building.
From a building ahead of its time to one past its due, we are reminded of the bittersweet reality that all good things must come to an end. By May, we will say our goodbyes to Golden Mile Complex as it undergoes redevelopment. More than just a building, Golden Mile is an ecosystem of different parts of the complex working together to keep everything running. Despite the challenges here, the shop owners, residents, and management staff all continue to dedicate their time to make this building work. Stripping away the gritty walls of this complex, Golden Mile will continue to stay golden in the hearts of people who called it their home.